Welcome to Life After the Feds. Today we got a special guest man, a friend of mine. And we're gonna interview him today. I want to introduce myself. My name is Sam Sneed, man. Welcome in to Life After the Feds. My co-hostess,
I'm Gino.
Gino. Today we're gonna bring out my homeboy Sammy. Sammy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Sammy. Been around for a while, besides my bit, but it's been laying low, man.
That's what's
Been
up.
laying low, staying out of trouble, doing my damage not to go back.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Um, like I said, I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Me and Sammy, we grew up together, man. We came up in the same neighborhood. Um, we went down around the same time. We caught our case around the same time in 2004. Um, Sammy, go ahead and let everybody know what you went to prison for, how much time you did.
I had possession with intent to distribute, uh, felon in possession of a weapon, and possession of a machine gun. I went down. They gave me. I signed my plea for I think it was 168 to 210. Judge was like, man, the hell with that. I'm gonna go ahead and just give you the mandatory minimum, 120.
Yeah,
And that's what I got. 120.
120. And
Yeah.
so on that 120, what did you end up serving out of that?
8 years, 10 months. Yep.
Yeah.
8 years, 10 months. I ain't
Did,
get the drug program or nothing like that
yeah,
because I had the guns and stuff. But yeah, 8 years, 10 months. I kept all my good time. I had to fight. I fought hard for that. Kept all my good time though, and that's what I ended up doing. 8 years, 10 months.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, you do 8 years, 10 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, bam. Was this your first time ever being in prison? Had you ever been to prison before this?
I've been to the state joint. Did I think 10 months in there.
Right. So
I
this was
think.
this was your time right here where you did number years.
Yeah, yeah,
Number years. Okay.
yeah. And that
So you get
first time.
did you get a halfway house or anything?
Yeah, I got the halfway house.
How long did you do in the halfway house?
I was in the halfway house I say about 4 months.
Yeah. Did you have a job while you was there?
Yeah, yeah. I had a few jobs.
Now let me ask you. I know you a self-motivated guy, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Did the halfway house help you get your jobs, or was it more so I gotta go out here and find my own?
They pretty much helped me. When I first got there, you ain't allowed nowhere. You ain't allowed to go nowhere for like maybe about a week or two. Plus, I got transferred clear out to Denver, Colorado.
Oh, so you didn't even come back to where you caught the case at?
No, I went straight when they let me up out of Elkton. They gave me a check. All my money on that was on my account. They gave me a check. Then they gave me another check, which was I think they gave me 500 in cash. Gave me a check and a bus ticket. It was like, make sure you get there on this date and time. Just print it on this ticket. Make
Right.
sure you're there. And I
Yeah.
hopped on the Greyhound. I was gone.
Gone. So you went back to a brand new environment, like
Yeah.
where
Oh
you never,
yeah.
or did you
First
have
I know. I had never been there in my life.
right? No family there or nothing?
Nope.
So you set out like, hey, I'm going for a new beginning. You know,
Yeah.
fresh start.
Yep.
Right. I can understand that, man. So let me ask you this: when you get out there to Denver, when you get out there, okay, what was the support like for you coming home from during that time? Like, did you have a support system out there? What was your motivation to be like, hey, I'm not going back to prison? You know what I'm saying? I got a new start now. I'm somewhere fresh. What was your motivation and your support?
Man, just being free, man. I
Yeah,
know I know when they dropped me off from Elkton and dropped me off in Youngstown at the bus station, and I caught the bus to Cleveland. When I got to Cleveland and got downtown to transfer my bus to start hitting 80 West, man, I ain't gonna lie. You remember that movie Life?
yeah,
Man, when he was taking that warden or something, when Martin was taking him somewhere and he just went in the zone, hearing the new music and seeing how people dress and all that shit. That's
yeah.
how I was.
It was a
So
shot.
yeah, I was like walking around downtown Cleveland, and I remember walking around that like courtyard or something like right in the center of downtown. It's like a
Yeah.
big park. I remember walking around there, and then I just snapped back into it like, damn man, I gotta get back, I gotta get on this bus, go to go to Colorado. So I just said to hell with it and jumped on the bus.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah,
you
when
so
hmm?
now you're back in you back in you right in Ohio. We in our backyard. Because I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking about. They dropped me off at that bus station in Youngstown. And they also had the city buses there in Youngstown. So
hmm,
I had got a furlough. Man, it was a shock. So I know what you're saying. So you back, you don't want to get on that bus to go to Colorado, huh?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't had no choice, but when I thought about it, I'm like, man, what do I do? I got the option to either stay out here, just mess around in Cleveland. I know some people. I got somebody that I was talking to up there. It's like, damn, what do I do? I'm like, man, I gotta get on this bus and go to Denver. Because if I don't, these cats they're gonna be kicking down doors and stuff looking for me. I ain't even try and go through that again.
So your parole is out there now.
Yeah,
Gotta be
yeah.
out. Okay.
Huh?
So how long did you end up staying out there?
I was out there for about 14 months.
14 months. And
Yep. Then I came back here.
you came back to Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. 14 months. So now you coming back after 14 months, you gotta restart again. It's another,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How did you transition from from Colorado to Ohio? How was that? How was that? Was it like you needed more support than out there in Colorado? Back in
It
Ohio?
was it was like, okay, I could see my family now, see my daughter, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I think she was like 14. But
Mm-hmm.
get to see her, kick it with her and stuff. I just went ahead and transitioned myself while I was out here. I transitioned myself like I was still locked up.
Right.
Put myself on curfews, not allowing myself to go nowhere, stuff like that. Every blue moon when I would go out, it still be some dumb stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I just gotta go ahead and fall back. That's the only way
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay out.
Right.
I'll end up going to school, going to Stark State, taking some classes. Uh, I was working at a Meridau. Not is that what it's called, a Meridau? I'm trying to think.
One
I
of the
think it is a Meridau. Huh?
was it a telemarketing place? Something like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like
Yep.
VA.
Yup. But it's
Yeah.
out there in BV.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
you
was working there. But my schedule was so crazy. Literally, like when I got done with school, when I got done with work, it was straight to school.
right.
Sometimes I used to be late getting to school
Right.
just
But
because
for this
that's
though,
how, huh?
I said you had to train yourself up for this. Like I'm determined to stay out. I'm going to work,
Yeah, yeah,
cutting off.
yeah,
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
yeah. Then
Yeah.
I'm living in the
Right.
hood.
You
You
back.
know
You
what
back.
I'm saying?
It's all type of temptation and uh
Yeah,
familiar grounds.
yep,
Familiar things around you. So
yep,
you had your daughter was obviously 14, so you had to have her before you went to prison. The
yeah.
relationship when you came home with your daughter, how was that relationship?
It was beautiful. I can't even front, man. It was beautiful.
Right.
Only for the simple fact, the whole time I was down, we stayed in contact.
Yeah.
We always wrote each other. And then I had this thing like every Saturday after that 10 o'clock count, when they
Mm-hmm.
clear count, straight to the phone and call her. Every single Saturday, my whole bit.
Yeah.
Only
Did
if
you
I didn't
any
call her, huh?
did you have any other kids besides her at that time?
No, nope. It was just her.
Yeah.
It was just her. I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to make sure, know what I'm saying, to let her know, even though I'm gone, I'm still here. She
Right.
hearing my voice, know what I'm saying, and we have an interaction. She coming to visit, we kicking it, know what I'm saying, talking about stuff. Every now
Yeah.
and then, when I got some extra bucks, I send her some money. You know what I'm saying. I was still able to do my fatherly duties in there. I
Right.
just wasn't there physically like I was supposed to be.
Right. I can dig it. Where did you do your time close to home or where did you do your time at?
I did my time. First part of my bid, I was in McKean,
Uh-huh.
upstate Pennsylvania. I was there all the way till August. I think it was August. Yeah, August 2008. Yeah.
Yeah.
Transferred to Elkton, where they had me in Lewisburg for a minute. You already know how that go. But
Mm-hmm.
was in Lewisburg for a little quick minute, then went to Elkton, finished my bit out there.
Yeah. So
All the
basically
way to
you basically in the backyard now, Elton.
yeah, yeah,
Drive up the road.
yeah.
So you in the you back home now. So now
Hmm.
you ever see your child more. Um, how was the how I want to say how was the support like when you came back to Ohio? How was the support? Where did your support come from? Then just to get back established.
Yeah. It came back from my brother, cousins, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
Little couple females I was messing with.
Yeah, mainly family.
Yeah, yeah.
I can dig
Mainly
it.
family.
How was your how was your mental state like? Okay, I'm back out here. We used to this fast bump and grind. Like, you know how I go.
Yeah.
How was your mental
Hmm.
state? How was your mental state of like I'm staying free. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. You know what I mean? What did you do? What did you do to further your education more so of to keep you there? You said you went to college. Um,
Yeah. Went to Stark State.
yeah,
Pretty much I just stayed working, man.
yeah,
Stayed and messing with that leather.
yeah. What's up with the leather? You got a leather craft. That is right. You
Oh
make
yeah.
purses and bags and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't done it in a minute, but I still got the stuff in the basement.
yeah.
I can pull it out.
Okay.
It's just like when I first came home and when I first came back here and got my leather, got all my tools I needed, got the leather itself and everything. When I
Hmm.
first got that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It was still fresh. And the
Right.
idea was still fresh out there. Everybody wanted something, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a belt here, let me get a bag here, this and that. And I ain't gonna say I was backed up or swamped, but I stayed beating on that stuff, punching holes in that stuff, you know what I'm saying, and sewing. That's all I did when I wasn't working. And then once I once 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 it got to getting out there, you know what I'm saying, start slowing up. It'll stay on the up and down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Some people might want something there, or some people might not want something. I'm like, all right, I can't rely on this because this ain't doing nothing.
Right.
I can
Yeah.
advertise, you know what I'm saying, and everything, but it was just I don't think that people was too much hip to it as
Right.
far as cut anything custom like that.
Right.
It was either my part or their part, but it wasn't clicking like I thought it was.
Right. You learned this trade in prison.
Yep.
You learned the leather
Yep.
trade in prison. I just seen some guys, I just seen your work. You make some beautiful pieces too. Them guys
Thank you.
making magnificent pieces out of that leather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can only
Yeah.
imagine how your business is going, man. You should push that on the internet still. If you only make a
Yeah.
amount of pieces, you know what I mean, like a collection or something. That'd be dope too, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit you up for something else too. Um, what type of challenges did you face? Uh, say getting a job, getting different jobs. Did you have experience with jobs before you got locked up? Did you have a job or anything?
Nah, not that I can remember. I mean, had jobs growing up. What I'm saying, of course, McDonald's or something. I remember I used to work for the city way
Right.
back when. I remember when you remember the JTP.
Yeah.
I remember I was working for. I remember I was doing a little summer thing where I was working for. It was like me and one other dude working for the city, and everybody else was working for JTP. We was working
Yeah.
at the center, and I'll never forget, man, when we got paid. Everybody got their checks. They like, man, look, I got this much. I got this much. I'm sitting there looking at mine like, damn, I got about damn near $800. They're like, whoa, where you get that from? What you mean? I work for the city. So
Right.
they like, whoa, how come we ain't getting that much? How you get for the city? Man, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a whole
I
different.
can't qualify for JTP, so I gotta get it how I get it. Luckily, I knew Fonda. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was in a young scholars program, and he was the mentor for Ken, him and Miss Jeffries.
Yeah. So you was in a young scholar program as a youth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I think I think I know when me and Freddie moved back here to Canton,
yeah,
I remember that's when I got me on scholars program.
got you.
Yup.
Got you. So let me ask you this. You was in a young scholar program. Like what would you tell yourself going back to prison? I'm gonna go back there first. What kind of education did you do in prison, like to further your education? Did you do anything in prison to
Yeah,
further?
yeah, I got my GED, and I ain't take college courses, but
Yeah,
I took I took damn near everything you take in prison, and
Right.
then just reading books and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just build my brain up.
Right. You did culinary also, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I got my culinary degree.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's
Yeah, I
what's up.
got when I was in McKean, I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah,
How
I
long?
got horticulture.
How long you doing papers?
Uh, 2 years, I think. 2.5 years.
Yeah, two and a
Yeah,
half
I
years.
was supposed. Yeah, I was. I think it was 2.5. I was supposed to do 5,
Right.
but I filed for early. I filed for early release
Oh, I
and
remember.
got it.
I remember.
Yeah.
Listen here, G.
Hmm.
Remember, I got all papers, man. This
Yeah.
who gave me they gave me the paperwork for it. You know,
Oh yeah.
how my motion.
Oh yeah.
He sent
Yeah.
it, and I end up I only did 2.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah. My my
Y'all got
dude, my
lucky.
dude out there, my dude from the D, he real cold with the law work. And
Right.
he went ahead and put that motion up for me and was like, just go ahead and send it through. You guaranteed get off. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to see what's up. Shot that bad boy out there, got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, just if anybody else need to use it, all you gotta do, tell them block your name and anything that got anything to do with you out and put theirs in.
I still I
Use
still
that.
got I still got that file, man.
Oh
I still
yeah.
file on my phone. Yeah, man. Because I know who you might run across and who might need it, man. You know, the world is
Yeah.
strange, you
That's
know.
right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I gave it to damn. Trying to yo
Yeah.
yo
Yeah.
shot it to him. Sh-
What's up?
shot it to him. But yeah, told them cats, man, don't even get about that stuff, man. Get
Now,
yourself together,
right. Now that you're older, what would you tell your younger self? What would you
man.
tell yourself?
Man, it's crazy, man. I always think about that. Always think about that, man. Just I would have told my younger self, stay on track, man.
Right.
Stay on track. Sidestep the bull. Stay on course, man. As soon as you get knocked off, it's a wrap. Or as soon as
Yes.
you get dragged off into something stupid, and there ain't no coming back from it.
Yeah. You
And
know,
that's what
coming.
I learned.
What
Huh?
would you tell if you had a chance to talk with some young guys? Say if we was be at Indian River somewhere, or you know, at Faircrest at Juvenile. What would you tell some young guys just struggling? You know what I mean? Because you know, I don't want to go deep into your story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But touch surface, with some of your story. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
people, you know, when you was younger, you grew up without your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that alone in itself puts a person at high risk because he doesn't have his parents to look over him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or certain things. You know, and a lot of people don't know your story. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't want to touch on it. I'm not saying touch on it, but just elaborate a little bit how you grew up.
I'm pretty much an open book, man. It
Okay.
is what it is. But I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. But as far as me, I mean, I recognize shit was real out here in this world when I was 8.
Right.
I got an 8-year-old daughter. You know what I'm saying? I always be sitting there thinking like, Damn. I was her age when I first started seeing what the world really what it really was, or start seeing crazy stuff that people couldn't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? I was her age. Like,
Right.
damn. Well, my dad, he used to drive the trash trucks for Pittsburgh or whatever, the garbage truck. You know him and his dudes, normal shit.
Right.
Me and my brother, I remember it was right after New Year's. Matter of fact, the day after New Year's, uh, we upstairs, they kicking it, we upstairs playing. So we get ready to go to sleep, go down there, tell my dad we about to go to sleep or whatever. We see him in the morning, tell him we love him, this and this and that. Then we wake up in the morning and go downstairs, and right at the bottom of the steps, this cat laying there with his chest blew out. Like you ever seen that Tupac autopsy?
Yeah.
Just like that.
That's how your father laying there.
Yeah, how my dad was laying there.
Yeah.
And then his friend was over there. He was over off in the living room. I mean, in the dining room, with his back blew out.
Wow. Say that one more
Yeah,
time.
huh?
You said what was blew out?
With his back.
Oh, with his back blew out. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
my dad's chest was blew open. His friend's back was blew open.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, dude he hit my dad's friend in the chest, hit my dad in the back.
Right.
And it's crazy because come to find out, he got acquitted of my dad's friend's murder, but found guilty of my dad's murder. Because come to find out, it was robbery going on. Like, I guess my dad's friend was trying to rob dude, motherfucker got piped and dogged him. My
Oh,
dad tried to run and get strapped, got blew up.
yeah. And you was 8 years old then.
Yep. 8 years old.
Wow.
And I'm the one that found the bodies.
Right.
My brother was still asleep. I went up
Uh,
there and woke him up. He come downstairs. It was crazy because my brother, he really couldn't fathom like anything crazy had happened. And
right.
I remember he went in the kitchen and got a bowl of cereal. And when he got the cereal, he coming out in the dining room and tripped over my dad's hand. You know, he's stiff by this time.
Right.
It really wasn't registering in his head what was going on or whatever. He had
So
ended
you,
up tripping over his hand and spilled the bowl of cereal on his chest. And the motherfucker bounced clear to the fucking ceiling. And his cereal and milk spilled all over him.
so after this incident, where do you go? Where do you go from here? You still in Pittsburgh? You come to Ohio?
No, we came to Ohio after that.
Right.
That's when we came to Ohio. Then after when my mom started getting sick, her doctors was still in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And instead of going back and forth from here back to Pittsburgh, we just went ahead and moved back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then probably about 5 months, 6 months after we moved back, that's when she died.
Yeah. Your
And we
mother,
waited probably about 6 months. 6 months later after she died, then that's when we came back to Canton.
how
Been
old
here
was
since.
that time?
Shit, 11.
11. So
Yep.
your mom, father, both of them gone. You 11. You with family back in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Now, were you in the streets at this time yet, or were you still like trying to find your way?
I don't know. I wasn't in the streets. I wasn't in the streets. But you already know before we had moved back to Pittsburgh, that's
Yeah,
when we met. That's when we met y'all.
right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we was already I could pretty much say we was already locked in
yeah,
as far as a friendship. Shit. We kicked the damn near every chance we could.
right,
Just doing little silly stuff, you know what I'm saying? Up under the bridge at Lee's Park or something.
right.
And so we were playing some football or something silly. But
Yeah.
yeah, it
So
was crazy, man.
yeah, you say now I'm gonna take you back to this. You gave a little backstory on you. Okay, you get to the Indian Rivers or the West. What do you tell one of them at-risk kids or kids, you know what I'm saying, that's been in a similar situation, no mother, father, parental guidance? What do you tell them? You see they headed down this road. What do you tell them?
I tell them like you 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 remember them books when we was little, them choose your own adventure books.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
see?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Okay.
Absolutely.
It's crazy because that's how I look at life. Ever since I read them books, that's how I've been looking at life, man. Cause I mean it is what it is. It's your choice. You could decide to either go down this road or you could decide to go down this road. You already know what's going to happen if you go down here, and you know what's going to happen if you go down here. So you got to figure out what you want to do.
Right.
Which road you want to go down. You know what I'm saying? How
Yeah.
you can dictate how you want the outcome to be. Now, if you want to stay on some bullshit, hey, do you? But
Right.
you already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna be sitting in this cell, wishing, you know what I'm saying, hungry, looking silly, cats telling you what to do every day. Or you could go on here and make the other decision where you could be out here doing you, choosing your own life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a motherfucker telling you, excuse me, you ain't got nobody telling you, wake up, go to bed, make stand up, go eat. You know what I'm saying? Go take a shower. You ain't got nobody telling you what to do.
Yeah.
That was my whole point when I was on papers. Well, I wanted to get off early. Cause I remember the PO asked me, he was like, man, why you want to get off early? I'm like, why wouldn't I? I was like, I'm a grown man. You younger than me. But
Right.
you telling me what to do.
I don't want nobody over me. I can't go nowhere and
No.
stuff of
Hell
that.
no. Gotta
Gotta
ask to
get
go out of
permission.
town and all this other shit. No, that ain't cool, man. Ain't nothing slick about that.
Mm-hmm. No, nothing at all, man. Um, so how long have you been free now?
I say about it's crazy. What's that? 28th, 29th,
25th.
25th? Okay. Well, on the 28th, no, because I'm thinking ahead. On the 20, I think, yeah, on the 28th, that'll be about 12 years since I've been home. I got
Well,
no, 10. It'd be a full. I think it'd be a full 10 years. I got out in 212. Yeah, it'll be 12 years.
it'll
It'll be
be
12.
12
Yeah,
years.
12. Yeah.
That's I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear it's been 12 years, man, and you ain't went back. I know how it
No,
is. places, man. You know, you
It's
said,
it's I mean it's easy to. It's easy to. That's why I moved the way I moved.
yeah,
It's too easy.
I heard you speak on. You got another daughter. How many more kids?
Mhm.
Got more kids since you've been home?
Two.
Two more. Yeah.
Yep.
So how family? How has being there the full extent so far been?
Oh, it's been lovely. I get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
real. You know how it used to be with Imani?
Yeah.
She was always on my hip.
Yeah. For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? She grown. She grown now. Got her dude, you know what I'm saying? They living their life. We still
Right.
we still talk constantly. But and I be feeling bad because I'm like, damn, now she got a little sister and her little sister constantly with me. I'm talking
Right.
about constantly every day. Ever since she came out her mom's womb, I was there. I
Yeah.
was the first one to grab her and hold her, you know what I'm saying? It been like that since. She never slept in the crib. She slept in the bed with us.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's how that's how silly I was with it as far as cuffing her.
right.
But I mean it was just an experience.
Yeah. Being a father, you know what I'm saying? You missed out. You missed out on your first daughter's part of her life, man. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
make good
Yeah.
time, but we always wish we was there for them for our kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fathers, that's what fathers do. Hey, you know,
Mhm.
I'm trying to next one. Hey, I'm here for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big. That's big, man.
Yeah.
Man, I really appreciate you coming on here, man. Um, we're gonna do a round table soon, man, with some of the guests that we had on here. You know, it's just some fellas just kicking about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can kick some ideas across to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to just try to build. You know what I'm saying? Try
Yeah.
to work a strong men. You know what I mean? Men that got ideals of uh changing and helping. You know what I mean? Because that we always can put a helping hand out there, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got one question for you, Sammy.
What's up, man?
Why Denver? Did you just put your hand over your eyes and just stand in front of a map and just point your
No,
finger and
hell
just
no.
bam?
No, it was this girl that it was this girl I was dealing with probably like my last 2 years of my bid, and that's where
Okay.
she was living. Talked me into coming out there, and I'm sitting there thinking like, well, dang, I could get a whole fresh new start clear out there. So I shot the
Mm-hmm.
shot. She just went foul afterwards.
Mm.
So I went. It was crazy because the PO out there, right when I got on papers, he was telling me like, your papers ain't transferred out here yet. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, if you ever want to go back to Ohio, it would be real easy for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Mm.
all right, I keep that in mind. I say about probably about 2 months later, yeah, she went foul. So I had to
Mm.
pack up, head west, head back east, man.
Mm.
I ain't with that. 'Cause I told her you ain't gonna do nothing but fuck around and have me get locked back up. I gotta get away from it.
Yeah.
Anything that I knew that would get me locked back up, I stayed away from it. I ain't want no parts. Just
Mm-hmm.
did all them damn years and and go back that easy. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. Ain't gonna let that happen.
Mm-hmm. Definitely can
Yeah,
understand.
I went
But
in and got. I was like, how do I come back? I mean, how do I go back? He was like, man, whether you want to catch a plane, drive, whatever. I'm like, I
yeah,
caught a plane.
huh.
Mm.
I was gone.
I can dig it.
And it was crazy too, because I ain't even get to bring all my clothes
Right.
or my coats. I had to leave so much stuff out there. I'm like, man, the hell with that stuff. I'm gone. Go see my baby. Hell
You
with
still
this shit.
Right.
over again, like you fresh out
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you're right.
Yeah. But man,
So,
I appreciate you, man. Like I said, we're gonna have another round table, man. We're gonna get together and chop it up. You know, we're gonna try to get the past
appreciate
guests.
you having me, man.
Oh,
Huh?
for sure, man. For sure, man. We'll definitely touch bases, man. Um, you have a good night, man. Many blessings to you and your family, man.
Yours too, man.
All right, family.
All right. Let me hang this bad boy up.